Hey everybody, it's Frey here. I know I haven't made a video in God knows how long, but something funny happened. Uh, Me and the boy opeb here. Say hello.
That's me. Hi, I'm here. opeb.
Uh, you may have seen I was in some of his videos if you check the playlist. We entered a Master Duel tournament because why not? It was free, and I didn't know what we were doing that Saturday or last weekend. Uh, and something really funny happened. We snuck our way in the top four. Uh, I don't know. Maybe we're the best. Maybe this game is easy. Uh, yeah, when we're just gonna go over overall thoughts here. Uh, so what'd you think? It was your first Master Duel tournament and also your first Yu-Gi-Oh thing ever. So how'd you feel about it?
I thought it was really fun. I felt like maybe I cheated some people out of out of fair games, but I mean, I get my fair share of really bad hands, so
Some
I don't know.
really
I guess I
bad
don't feel.
hands.
Yeah, I don't feel too bad about it, you know.
Yeah. Uh, uh, yeah. No, it was fun. I've been playing this game for like 20 damn years or something. So,
Oh,
and
Jesus Christ.
I've never entered anything. I've only been to like sneak peeks. So you know how they do like hey, here's a new booster box. I go to those and to see some new cards and try to get things. I've never been to like an actual tournament or locals or anything. Mostly because the game's
Oh,
expensive.
gotcha.
But that's neither here or there. You can go to someone else if you want to hear that rant on Yu-Gi-Oh being expensive. Uh, we played 6 rounds of Swiss as an hour a round, and holy shit, was it the longest tournament of my life. Oh my
Starving.
good. We were starving too. Oh lord. Like we've been to fighting game tournaments where we're just like, oh, in and out. It was like what, good 2 hours?
Get knocked out. Go. Let's go eat.
let's go let's go to Whataburger. We could even do that. We were at home. So uh we won our first 2 rounds. The third round we kind of got stomped out. Uh, the fourth round we won. The fifth round we lost. The sixth round we won. And coming out of Swiss, we were 4-2. So we are X2 coming out of Swiss, and only the top 8 could get in. Somehow we were the only X2 to get in. I don't really know how, but my theory is we lost to another X2 who's below us, and then we lost to the team who is undefeated. So I don't think we weren't tying with anybody. So that's probably what helped us through. Then we had to play them in top 8, and we beat them somehow. We beat the team that went undefeated. That was on stream. I'll post the link in the description. It was pretty funny. The chat was going crazy, specifically over my bad deck building choices on Sky Striker, which we'll talk about now. I'll also put the Duel Links meta or Master Duel meta thing in the description. Where is it? What did I call this? Oh, I called it opeb. We're going to go over yours first because I actually built this deck for you. You didn't actually build it,
Yeah.
which is the
Oh yeah,
funniest part.
did you copy it over to send a picture to them or?
Oh yeah, no, I did.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Are we missing something? This is 40 cards. What are we missing? Twin
I think it
Twister,
was
Terraforming, Pot of Avarice. 2222.
all those in the red reboot area multi-roll.
It looks like we're good.
Yeah, that seems familiar. I don't think anything else was
Shark Cannon. Eagle Booster. That's what we don't have. Yeah, we don't have Eagle
right,
Booster.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I should have had it up on my own too.
Here we go. There we go. That's better. Anywho, yeah, so you want to tell them why you decided to play Sky Striker?
So basically started out the game, did my first like free rolls when you first get on Master Duel.
Yeah.
And I went back, and the next time I started playing the game, Kagari was on the main menu screen, and I was like, oh, okay, I gotta play this deck. As soon as I saw her, I was like, yep, this is the one. This is Yu-Gi-Oh right here.
Yeah, and as his friend, I didn't stop him because this deck is really good, especially in a best of one format. So my theory, he already had a list that was playing like the other Sky Striker spell, Hercules Tank.
I think it was Hercules base. I think it was.
Yeah.
You're talking about the equip, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I decided to take those out because we were going second Sky Striker, so we just bombed out on all the hand traps here because this game is best of one, and sometimes you just kind of get ran over. What did you think of the hand traps? Did you think this lineup was good?
Yeah, yeah, it helped out a lot. I'm still, oh, excuse me, still kind of getting used to how they all work, but
Mm.
Max C and especially Nibiru came in a lot in terms
Nibiru
of
came
these
in a
matches.
lot, a lot.
I don't know if it was just luck, but like I got to use it way more than I thought I would, and it
Mhm.
really like pretty much just closed out games as soon as that thing went off.
Yeah. Uh, some things that we may have changed with or might change is like maybe some more going second cards, like a Dark Ruler, evenly matched. Maybe Red Reboot in here probably is kind of scuffed, but
Hey, it worked
it
out. It
paid,
worked out.
yeah, it paid dividends. So yeah, we'll just go through this for a minute here. We got 3 Effect Veiler, 3 Maxi, 3 Ash. That's kind of standard, uh,
Mm,
especially in a deck that's like going second. You want to just play everything. And also Effect Veiler is for Axis Code Talker. Ray, standard, Rose, 2 Nibiru. We didn't play 3 because I thought 2 would be like the right number
yeah.
because of math and stuff. Reinforcement of the army, terraforming, pot of avarice. Didn't get to use this as much as I thought we were going to, but when it worked, it worked. Uh, we have 3 pot of desires, 2 engages. Why is this card at 2? God only knows. 2 afterburner, 2 area 0, 1 mecha module
Multi-roll.
multi-roll,
Yeah.
2 twin twister. We might change this. I'm thinking we might change it to Cosmic or Harpies, or maybe play Lightning Storm
I do
actually.
have a harpies, so I mean I could switch
Exactly.
it in, yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of like the discard thing. We can fill up our graveyard. 2 called
Yeah.
by standard, 1 Hornet Drone, 2 Widow Anchor, 1 Eagle Booster, 1 Shark Cannon. This was kind of the card of the tournament of your tournament run. To be honest with you, this card is wild.
Yeah, it made some crazy plays, not gonna lie. It really it does some stuff in a way where I would think Widow Anchor would like do it, but
Mm.
stealing stuff from the graveyard is like so good, being able to choose between all their tuners and everything like that.
Yeah,
Switch things around and just like instantly summon into Code Talker.
yeah. It kind of feels like we're playing 3 copies of Called by with Shark Cannon because we can just banish stuff that's like will be a problem later.
Yeah, that too. Taking out their named cards,
Mm.
super good.
3 infinite permanents because we wanted more hand traps, and this one also has the added benefit of you can set it, and sometimes people forget the column it was in, or you use it like when someone activates something in the column, like what they tried to do with you with when you activated Widow Anchor. He activated infinite
Oh
permanents
yeah,
because it
shut
was
them
in the
back
same
down.
column, and the 1 red reboot because I was scared we were gonna have to fight a bunch of trap decks, but it didn't happen. So it is what it is, I guess. 1 Kagari. Uh, it should be banned if you're asking me, but 1 is crazy still because we can recycle it off a pot of avarice, and then get engaged. You can resolve engage twice. Just be good at the game, as the kids
It's
say.
fair.
Yeah, 3 Shizuku, 3 Hayate, 1 Kaina. Didn't really come up. It was like the only one we had left sometimes, so we just kind of just summoned
Yeah,
it.
I think that might be why I was missing the extra ones. Because normally I think I do just like stuff in the other kinds, but I just didn't. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah. 1 Magistus for the Axis Code Talker Halifibrax combo, Halifibrax, Zeke, and
Oh
Axis
wait,
Code Talker because we need the
that
win.
might actually be what card was different. What was that? Go back before Hal, Hal or Crystal.
Magistus?
I think I didn't have that. Yeah, I didn't have that one actually.
No, you did. This is the
Did
card.
I?
Yeah,
Oh shoot. Are you sure? I didn't. Maybe not.
I'm looking at the. Oh, this one's a UR. Why do they look so similar? I know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
now.
yeah. It's the Celine. Yeah,
Celine. There we
yeah.
go.
They do look really similar. Yeah. I was like looking at it, I was like, wait, I don't think that's the thing there. But yeah. Celine, switch them in, get the tuner, and then combine there. Real good.
This one
Yeah, there you go. That's the
kind of
one.
looks similar.
They do
Uh,
actually from far away.
yeah. All right. So yeah, and Celine for the Axis Code line. I don't think there's anything we would fix in the extra deck. I think this is pretty good. Maybe put in more kinda just for like the names, I guess. Maybe another
Mhm.
Zeke. But other than that, I thought this was a pretty good list. Um, one thing that I did like when we were making this deck is, uh, you were only gonna play this deck, so it was like pretty simple to like make because you just hoarded everything, and you didn't really care about like other archetypes. So you just kind of deconstructed a lot of URs, and like that's how we were able to make most of these.
Yeah,
Most of
I
these
was pretty
headshots.
much only interested in like learning Sky Striker gimmicks and stuff like that. So pretty much didn't need anything else that I got, and I had pretty good luck with the gotchas.
Yeah,
So
that your luck was fucking wild.
I was able to get this deck up and rolling like pretty quick because the hand traps are expensive. My
Hand
God.
traps are like the part of this deck. They're like the thing. But yeah, so that was good. He was player B, so if I won and he lost, he had to play another game. That's how they were doing it. They're doing it Waseda style, but like both members of the team had to win. It wasn't one person could carry. So that's why I was a little nervous. You know, I thought that player A, like that was going to be the combo decks, and then that their friends were going to be like the weird gimmick stuff. But we played half control and half combo, but we were able to get our hand traps, which saved us against them, and also winning in the time, which is, you know,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
that was definitely something. I mean, I think that game where we won like that, we were still in a good position anyway.
Yeah,
But you know, that
you know, maybe.
definitely funny to
Hey,
win
look
like
at the
that.
clock. Fighting game players, look at the clock, brother. Yeah.
Pretty much, pretty much.
And then we're gonna go over my deck. Mine isn't as interesting. Is Bird Up, Bird Up, Bird Up. Worst deck of the format.
It's interesting to me because I didn't know how any of this shit works.
Yeah. So going into this, I was thinking maybe play Zoo Tri Brigade, but I was like, I'm not really. That deck has like a really high skill ceiling, and I'm bad. So I'm gonna play the deck that I've been playing in the actual TCG and a deck I know how to play. So we played Bird Up.
Mm,
I maybe longer through the tournament consistency, which was what Zoo Tri Brigade does, was probably the play. But I just enjoyed the explosiveness of Bird Up more than like trying to grind the game down. I was trying to get this shit over with, man. Well, like we got things to do. And in a team tournament, especially since you were playing control, it's better because you can like take longer to play your games out, while I can just like end it in like maybe 5 minutes.
yeah.
But here we go. We got 3 Sparrow, 2 Sapphire, 3 Warbler, we got 3 Nerval, 3 Barrel, 1 Celestine Wagtail. I'm thinking after this maybe go to 2. 3 Maxi, 1 Chaos, 1 Kit, 2 Ash, 3 Fractar, 1 Apex Avian, 1 for 1, 3 Pot of Desires, 3 Bird Call, 1 Tenki, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Call By, and the Imperial Order that I never used once. I did use it, but I lost the game, so it doesn't matter. In the
Yeah.
extra, a pretty simple extra deck: 1 Utopic Future, 2 Recital Starling, 1 Assembled Nightingale, 1 UDF, 1 Ensemble Blue Robin, 1 Downard, 1 Zeus. He was probably the card of the tournament for me. This card
Yeah,
makes no
that card
sense.
was nuts.
It was everywhere. He was everywhere. Salmon Great Almirage, double Dragon Lords, Fairjeet, Simorg the Boy, Appaloosa, Axis Code, who I never made. I might take him out, to be honest with you, and play a 3rd Recital Starling, and then 1 Shureg, who came up a lot. Some takeaways I had from the tournament playing this deck: it's super explosive, it's very consistent, but there are just some gummy hands you have where it's Barrel and no one engrave, Wagtail with no other bird, Sapphire with no wing beast in your hand, and you have to like actually use your normal summon. Those were the games that were like really bad. But I was able to play through a lot more hand traps than I thought I was. Other than Maxi, which you can
Shuts down
watch
everybody.
the fucking VOD that I'm putting in the thing where you can watch me miss lethal. But other than that, I thought everything was good. I might change this Desires to a Prosperity because there's a lot of cards in here, a lot of cards in my extra deck that I don't really make that much, which is Access Code. You don't really need to make Downard. And if I don't need Almirage, I'll just like bid him and then I'll try to find something instead of banishing 10, because that's what lost me that last game. I banished 10, had nothing left. Had no good. Apex Avian was gone. Most of my bird names were gone. And some Cosmics were gone. So it was real bad. I enjoyed it. It was a fun deck. I'd play it again in another 2v2, just like make a second Wagtail, and I enjoyed that this deck was pretty simple to make. Like, we're both free to play players. Like we have spent no money on this game, and we're able to make these decks. Him mostly because he wasn't gonna play anything else. Me because all for some reason all the Lyralisk monsters are low rarity except for these two and Ensemble Blue, but everything else like was pretty easy to make. And the Tri-Brigade stuff. The Tri-Brigade stuff are in the other deck I play too, Zodiac Tri-Brigade. So it was all relatively easy to make, and I really enjoyed that. What was some other stuff that happened in top 8? We beat the undefeated team. Then we went into top 4, which we lost. It was pretty bad for both of us. I whiffed I whiffed lethal, and it was just a brick fest, to be honest with you, which
Like
sucked.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. But we were like, what, hour 8, and we were kind of starving. So
It was, yeah, we were in that 7 or 8 hours, I think. It was a long, long run.
it was super long. It was funny because you were the only Sky Striker player in top 8, and I'm just like, oh no, oh no.
Yeah,
They're gonna
that
look
really
at
surprised
they're
me.
gonna look at my deck profile.
Like they're gonna look to me and I think that I'm some kind of actual like Sky
Dude,
Striker guy.
yeah, yeah.
It's real funny. I thought she was a more popular. I mean, I guess it was. What was it? 4% of the tournament was Sky Strikers.
2%. So there's only
Two
like two, there's
2%.
only like 2 of you guys there.
Woo!
2 or 4? It may have been 4.
I'm not sure. It was something like that.
Yeah, yeah. It was interesting. I thought we were gonna fight more Drytron, more Eldritch, but
Same.
as the saying goes, sometimes it's not how well you play during the tournament, it's how well your bracket laid out. And for us, I think our bracket was really, really generous. We only fought one Animancipator. We didn't have to fight these stun decks. We didn't have to fight we fought one Drytron, but
Yeah.
he bricked, so it wasn't that bad.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah. And I didn't have to fight the mirror, which I don't really like the mirror in Bird Up. The Bird Up mirror is not that good for me. Yeah, no, we pretty much lucked out. Like, I thought we were gonna fight all those decks, but we fought the decks that we could relatively fight well. And then in top 8, we fought the only one we both fought was Virtual World, which I think both our decks lose to because VFD is an unfair card. But the guy bricked on Shen Shen Pass when I asked him, and then you Nibiru'd him for his whole life, and then that was at the end of the game.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah. So that was pretty interesting. No, that's it. Got any more? Any final thoughts? You like Master Duel
Yeah,
as
I'm
a
having a lot of fun
non-Yu-Gi-Oh
with it.
player?
Honestly, like you know, as an introduction to Yu-Gi-Oh, I think the only Yu-Gi-Oh thing I ever owned was a Mighty Kids CD. Uh, like,
Jesus.
you know, coming off of that, and like actually playing the game for the first time, kind of helps you get a good idea of like what you can do, and I really like that a lot. Like it highlights everything real clearly, and it's like, hey, you can do this. I think maybe the only thing I would hope for is the game to maybe be a little bit more clear about how certain card effects go. But I think there was that one time with called by it, but I mean that was
Oh yeah, that was that was our fault. Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't reading it close enough. You know, it's that kind of stuff where, and I
Yeah.
guess like maybe cutting down on situations where you'd only be able to target yourself. I mean, I get why it pops up like that, but I wish there was an option to be like maybe stop it for the rest of this phase kind of button or something like that. Like that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a fun experience for sure. GG's to the people
Yeah.
that we played against because
We walked away with some field centers and some 2 mats that you're never gonna use because you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh in real life, but you just put it on your wall. Just,
yeah, staple it.
yeah, staple it somewhere. That'll be a when you're doing your, you know how all those video game YouTubers they're in front of their collection, you'll just have a mat,
Oh yeah,
just
just
staple
put a
there,
map behind me.
and they're like, "Ooh, top 4? That's crazy."
This guy, he's a real Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was fun. Shout out to Distant Coder and Mono Bluetron MBT. They really showed out. Like it was like probably one of the smoothest like just tournaments I was in.
Oh,
Like
hell
things
yeah,
just
man.
went by.
Even fighting game stuff, man. They ran that shit
Yeah.
well.
Fucking when we were in Evo, it was a mess. Like I know the Guilty Gear one was a mess because like everyone
Nightmare.
got buyed and we're just like Jesus. But no, they ran it smoothly. Shout outs to them. I'll post the links to their Twitch channels where you can watch them and support them because they're really cool. No, that's it. I don't know when the next video is. Maybe when there's the next 2v2. We'll enter it. Yeah. Plague's Reunion. That's a good game. That's what we were simping for. That's a joke for the people if you know, you know. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.